Okay guys, welcome to this new video. Let me move the light over here. There we go. So it's brighter. I'm gonna show you guys my like coloring book collection with my marker collection. I'm gonna start off with the coloring books, and I'll tell you where I got them. Most of these are from Amazon because that's where, you know, it's easiest to get books. So the first one is Comfy Days by Coco Weil. It's this version. This is what the back looks like. I think this one was like $7.99. So I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of pages. Look how cute. I'm literally obsessed. Look at that. I've been really into coloring, so I've been obsessed with buying coloring books. I still have not painted any in these. Like, I haven't colored any in this one because these are more like new, but I'm into them. I love coloring. Then next we have, let me do the other Coco Weil one that I have. We have Spooky Cute, which is obviously a spooky one. This is what the back looks like. I painted some of it today, testing out these new markers that I got. It's just, I hate that these pages are so thin because it bleeds. Like, when you're coloring, you can see how it bled into the eye. They bleed because the page is so thin, so it doesn't really suck up the color, I guess. And then this is just like a test color page. So that's all I've really done on this one. But then there's like little cute stuff like this. I love the ghost ones. I'm literally obsessed with all the ghost ones. I literally cannot wait to color them in. Like, I'm so excited. Look at this, how cute. So I love the spooky stuff, so this is very much up my alley. I think I have another Coco Weil one, but we'll figure it out. We'll see now. Then we have the Fluffy Friends one. These are all from Amazon, and they were like roughly like $7.99 each. These three that I'm showing you now. And then this is the back. Super cute. Like I said, my only, like, I guess not pet peeve, but like the only thing that bothers me is just that the pages are so thin. In all of these, they're like regular like printer paper, so it like bleeds through, which sucks because you don't get as precise of a coloring, I guess. And then these next two are from Berry Coloring, and they were $11.99 each. So they look like this. I thought the paper quality in this one would be at least a little bit better than these because they were $11.99 and it's smaller than these. So I was like, the paper quality is probably better, but it's not. This is the back. Like I said, I love the art. I just hate how thin the paper is. But this is the travel one, so you go to like different places. Like, that's Peru, you know, like how cute. And there's a with a little travel bag, I guess. Look at that. Like, it's so cute. I love it. So this is the travel coloring book. And then also from Berry Coloring, I have the summer coloring book, which just looks like this. I was gonna color on it the other day, so I tend to put either one or two like pages in there, like cardstock, just so it doesn't transfer to the other one, and to see if like the cardstock sucks up some of the paint so it doesn't bleed as much. So this one's just a very like summery one. Very, very cute. We stan. Most of these do have like a color testing page, like this is for color swatching, you know what I mean? So you could test your colors on there. Let's get rid of these. These I've had for years, and these it's a set of 3 that has Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, and The Wizard of Oz. How do you call this? These are double-sided, so it's not good to use like alcohol markers, but to use like Crayola markers or water markers. So my next purchase is the Ohuhu like water markers, like at least a set of 48, so I could use with these books, because if not it just like ruins it. I'm gonna show you what I've colored in these. I don't think I've colored that much. I've had these for a while now. Well, this one I started coloring and I never finished it, but I painted the yellow brick road. Let's see what else. This one I used with like Crayola markers and like color pencils, so that's what I used for these. Like I said, I just really enjoy like coloring. And then I started coloring this, but I didn't finish it. All of them in the back. Okay, I guess I took this one off. They usually have like a really big poster that you can also like color, but let me just do a random other page, as you can see. So we have that one, that was the Wizard of Oz. Then we have Alice in Wonderland, which is the one that I've painted on the most, because Alice is one of my favorites. So this was the first page, which like I said, I used Crayola and color pencils. This one I started it but didn't finish it. But yeah, like I said, most of these are like Crayolas. The Crayola super tips and stuff, just because, let's see, oh, for their heads. But you see, this is where the poster is, and then you just open it, and it's like a huge poster, so like I'm not even gonna try and open it right now, but they do come with that. So these, it's like better to use water markers, just because water markers, water-based markers, because it does have two sides, so it transfers. And then we have Peter Pan, which here I'll show you. Like, my boyfriend was coloring on this one, but he used alcohol markers. He did this one, and it transferred obviously to the other side, so you can't really color that page anymore, and it gets a little bit of this one. So like on this side too, it like covered this, and then it got a little bit of pink. So it's not fun to use watercolors. Like here I use like Crayola super tips and the color pencils, so it has to be like water-based markers. So I do want to buy the Ohuhu ones. This I started but didn't finish, just so like it's better, I guess you can say. I painted this pink with just color pencils, but yeah. And then I started this Wendy, but I didn't finish it. But this is basically how the book looks. Anyways, so those are those are the only ones that are like double-sided. The rest aren't. I found this one at Five Below, and it's the Barbie Advanced Coloring Book. These were like $8 or $9 on Amazon, but I think if you bought all three the set, it was like 20 bucks. I think that's how I got it. This one was from Five Below. It's just, I haven't painted anything here. It's just different Barbies, like, you know, since the Barbie movie came out, it's literally just different Barbies, and you can like color them. So yeah, this one was $5 at Five Below, so not too expensive. And then I got this from Amazon. I think it was like 9 something or like 10 bucks, and it's this Bobby Goods coloring book, but I feel like this is not like the original Bobby Goods one, just because the original Bobby Goods one is like this, it's sideways, and the pages are thicker, but it's okay. So this is what the back looks like. I have colored in this one, so also the pages are on this side, not on that side, but this one I colored. I also colored this one, as you can see, and I also colored this one, and I know there's another one around here that we colored. Yeah, it's this one. It's the literally last one, and this Halloween one. So it's basically just like Bobby Goods paintings. These I colored with these markers. I'm going to show you guys later. They're like $20 on Amazon, because this was the first coloring book I bought to do this. So I'll show you those markers. The rest were either like I told you, those the Crayola Super Tips, and the rest were all like Ohuhus, or the new markers that I got to try out, which I'm also going to show you guys, which is why I hadn't filmed this video yet because I was waiting for those to come in. Then I got this the Colorful Stories, the Bible inspired coloring book. I have not used it. I thought it was going to be thicker. This is more like to paint with like either like color pencils or something like that. So it tells you a little Bible story next to it, and then the painting. So that's that one. And then we've got the Harry Potter and the Magical Creatures. This is from Amazon. I think it was like $6 something. This one was from Five Below, I think. I got it for like $5. I have not painted anything on here, but it's very much Harry Potter. So this one is also double-sided, so I do need the water markers, like water-based markers for these. So yeah, which is either like Crayola Super Tips or like the Ohuhu water-based ones. And these last two are also from Amazon. I think they were like $7.99 or something like that. We have Cozy Spaces, also from Coco Wow. Oh, I have a couple Coco Wow ones now that I know this. And then I colored in the Benini. Let's see, this book belongs to. And I colored this one. These were also, were these with the Ohuhus? No, I don't think this one was with the Ohuhus. It could have been, or it could have been these. I'm not sure now. I think it was these. I think. Yeah, that one was that. I think. I'm pretty sure. And then I started painting this one with my Ohuhus, but I didn't finish. And then just show you guys some pages. So it's just little cozy pictures, which we love. So like little cozy spaces. And lastly, we have Creepy Cutie. And I've only colored in one page. Yes, one page, and it was with the original $20 ones, so they're still good. And it says my blood type is U. Super cute. We stand, we love. Let me just show you guys some. These are just creepy cuties. So it's the creepy ones, which, like I said, is not for everyone, but I love me my creepy stuff. Which it's a great balance to have the Bible one if you think about what else I'm coloring. And then actually, let me bring this other one. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and this is the last one, and it's my adorable bakery shop. I bought it because I thought I would be able to use my markers, but this is like a color pencil book for sure. Which I started using the color pencil on it, but I have carpal tunnel, so my wrist really starts to hurt. But it's basically like this. It's super cute. It tells like a little story while you can color. But it's harder to use a marker for these. So these were all my coloring books. Let's move those, and then we'll start off with my markers, I guess in the order that I got them. So my first ever like markers, other than like the Crayola Super Tips, are these Yoma 60 color markers from Amazon, which I'll link down below just in case, which they're like this. And then it has the chisel side, excuse me, and it has the fine point side. So that's what it looks like. And then these are all the colors. These, like I said, they were $20, so it doesn't bring like a swatch card or anything to swatch them with, but you can honestly just get like a piece of cardstock and swatch it and write it next to it if you really want to have the swatches, because they don't always look like what this looks, but that's what all the markers, like Ohuhus and every brand, it's not just these. So you can always just do that, or you can even get like index cards, and on the back just swatch and write it, and then you can fit the index cards in here really nice. So honestly, these markers for being $20 are like a 10 out of 10 for me, because they really got me through it, and like you guys saw, they color very well. So if you want to get into it and you don't want to commit to like more expensive markers, I really recommend these. And then secondly, I bought these color pencils once I got that coloring book, and I saw it was like color pencils. I put them in this like little Minnie Mouse baggie from, where is it from Primark. So these are the shuttle art ones, and they just look like this. It brought like 180 colors, and they're just very nice color pencils. They're very buttery, so I do want to get from them like just like kind of like crayons, like Crayolas, just because I do love also painting with crayons, like coloring with crayons. But it's like I said, like a huge selection of colors. You have different purples, different everything. In my other books, I basically painted with the Crayola ones, and that works out, or anyone's from like, honestly, the Dollar Tree was what I was using, but this was like for like $12, I think it was, or maybe even less, like $9.99. It was 180 colors, and I was like, might as well get them from Amazon, you know what I mean? And then for my birthday or something like that, my boyfriend got me the Ohuhu's 160 pack, and obviously I went batshit crazy because I was like, not the Ohuhu's. So they look like this. It took me 3 hours to swatch all of them and color coordinate them, but I live by it. So this is what they look like. These are my tried and trusty and true Ohuhu's. Boy, Bomalai. So let's just pick a color. They look like this. Just the Ohuhu's. These are the ones that are fine on one side, and then chisel on the other side. Which, now that I'll show you other Ohuhu's that I have. Now that I've tried these and those, I realize that I like the Ohuhu's with brush and fine, because I have these that are fine and chisel, and then my other ones are brush and chisel, and I realized I like fine and brush. So now I know for the future, and that's okay. So that's what they look like. Like I said, it's a lot of colors, 160 colors, and they do bring swatch cards. So it brings 4 little swatch cards that look like this, and you just swatch them. And it brings a little like thingy for you to put between the coloring pages so that it doesn't transfer, you know. So it's for like thin paper, like, you know, to really like help it. Let me just fix this for a second. And the Ohuhu's come with a colorless blender, which is number 0, and it's just a chisel colorless blender and a fine point. So these are one of my prized possessions. I love these markers, and these were like, I think, 80 bucks for 160 of them. So these are more expensive markers. Are they worth it? Yeah. But if you're just starting out and you don't know if you want to commit, these are really good ones that I had for a good while. So I recommend these. And then the next ones I got these for myself. It was these Ohuhu's 48 colors, because I wanted to try the brush tip, and these were, I think, like $37 or $35, something like that. And this is what they look like. So these are the pastels, because I didn't want to get the same colors that I already had over there, so I got the pastel ones. And then they look like these, like this. These are chunkier because of the brush tip. So we got chisel on this end, and why can I speak? And then we've got the brush on this end, which, like I said, we love, we stan, we love. So yeah. And then it also brings the swatch cards, which are down here. I swatched the wrong one there, so I have to do that. And then this one, and this one also brings a little thing for you to put behind your paper. So, you know, obviously they include more stuff, but they're also more expensive than the $20 ones, which, like I say, I also recommend. And then it also has the colorless blender with the chisel and the brush. And then for my last set of markers, and for the cool stuff, are my new markers that I bought. And honestly, how many markers are in this? I don't know, it's 100 and something. So they're these, and they are the Sanjoki markers. I don't remember how many it brings, so I'm gonna check right now on my Amazon because I want to tell you guys exactly how many it is. It was like $38, like 37 something. So really worth it because it's a poop ton of markers. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how many it is, just because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to tell you guys like, oh, it's this many, and then it was wrong, obviously. So let's say 119 markers, and then the colorless blender, so 120 markers technically. So these look like this, and these are, like I said, I color coordinated them because I need that in my life. I'm not ever crazy when I'm coloring. They just look like this. Sanjoki. There you go. They have the brush tip, which was what sold me on them because I was like $40 something for 120 of these, and their brush tip, like, yes, and chisel. And let me tell you, they work like a dream. Like I said, I colored those, and that paper is a lot thinner, so it does bleed through, but the colors are very good. And my favorite thing about this is that they brought a couple of things. They brought this little like pad where you can color. I just tested one here, and it's like the day that I opened it. So they are pigmented, and then they also bring a little thingy for you to put, which I used today, as you can tell. And it brings a swatch chart. So this is what it looks like. But my favorite thing is that it included strips for you to color and then put on the markers. So you literally don't even have to look at the swatch chart. Like, I just did it because why not? But you have the swatch there. This is what it looks like on paper because you swatched it on like a white sticker and you put it on here. So that's literally my favorite thing. Like, I did it for all of them. And now I ordered little like stickers to put on them. I even did it, I had like leftover like 12 of them, and I did it for like my Ohuhus, for like 12 of them. And then I ordered more of these like label sticker thingies to finish these Ohuhus and do my 160 Ohuhus, and even do the 60 of the other ones, because I just love knowing what it looks like without having to look at the sheet, because I always have to take it out when I'm coloring, and it just takes longer than if I were just to be like, oh my god, let me get 122, what does it look like? It looks like this, you know what I mean? Like, they ate with that, like they literally ate. So that was my favorite thing. And like I said, they're very buttery, very nice. I will include the links to all of the things that I can find, like all the markers. Some markers are all from Amazon, and most of the coloring books, and I'll leave them in the link below just because they're super fun. My friend was like, oh my god, like I want to get some, but like I don't want to hoo-hoos right now, like that's a very big commitment. And I was like, girly pop, I just ordered these and they're very good. And she got them and she was swatching them and she was so excited, and she started coloring and she's like, I'm so excited, let's have like a coloring date. And I'm like, say less, queen. So honestly, I recommend all of these markers. So it just depends your price budget, but like if you wanna like start, I would recommend obviously these two. These were $20, but it brings 60, and these are like almost 40 and it brings 120, so twice. And it's brush So they also have the ones that's like chisel and fine point, which I think it's like $5 cheaper, but I prefer the brush. That's just me. But these are also very good. She was gonna buy these and I told her about these and she's like, you know, I'm just gonna get these. So she got those. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope you did. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in my next video.